Okay. I'm gonna try to get the, I might start by trying to get additional parts that I don't actually know where I'm going with yet. Jesus Christ. Casually almost tripping and eating shit on my chair. That's great. Who taught me how to walk? That was a mistake. Not how they taught me how to walk was a mistake. Just simply teaching me how to use my legs was a mistake. Okay, my whole system's tweaking the fuck out. Not really sure what it's doing. It is. Oh. Oh. All right. Oh. All right. I think we're in. This is the most recent Need for Speed, isn't it? Heat. I do believe so. Now that I have like all my shit back together for the most part, I do want to get or learn how to use joy to key. Because if I learn how to use joy to key, right, I can make it so I can play other games on a wheel that really just shouldn't be. Example would be CS:GO. Everybody's seen the hacker accusation steering wheel clip. Everyone and their 13th removed grandmother has seen that clip. That clip is probably more iconic than World War II at this point. But I want to do it in like Siege. Because, you know, I had like, oh God in heaven, I was so fucking tired. Jesus Christ. And like, I don't even want like caffeine or something. I just want to figure out why I'm always fucking tired when I wake up in the mornings. This shit's awful. I literally got him, was like, I literally have nothing to do today. It's fucking stream. And I was like, my driving shit's still set up because I played American Truck Simulator with Ethan until like 12 a.m. yesterday? Some shit like that. Oh. Let me take my prescribed medication. Okay. Go grab a blanket, but no. If only like vehicles in real life could handle like some of these vehicles, I feel like racing would be a like more insane sport. Like, not that it's not crazy enough as it really is, honestly. But what I mean is, it's like this car, right? Half of the physics world is not interacting upon it because, you know, obviously it's in a game. But like part of my brain is like, because you're not turning the way this thing turns. Like, let me give you an example. To start off, okay, you got your tires spinning up and activate my nitrous, it's redlining, okay, whatever. That's just basic car shit. That makes sense. This, you are not doing this level of turning in this thing, right? Like, that's just probably physically impossible without, I mean, I don't know about physically impossible. There is a couple vehicles I know that could probably do it. But it's like, this is such an insane level. I feel like the only other vehicle that can do it is that one car from, I think it was Toyota, what was it called, the rib crusher? The one that subjected the driver to so many G's it would actually start breaking their bones simply because it could turn that fast. Crazy. Crazy. I think that thing can. Actually, it might have been just called the Bone Breaker. Yeah, that's right. Yesterday I was hoping to get the 8-speed transmission because I noticed the 7-speed just couldn't really... I mean, 7-speed's doing a hell of a lot better than the 5-speed was that I had in this prior. Got some time off on that. See, that's the other thing about this that's kind of nice, is the race is not that long. Minute 33, damn. See, the race is just not that long, generally. I think... Well, let me go do some research real quick. I can put some shit on in the back. Is that helium? The hell was that? Pretty sure the homepage had helium on it. No, that's not helium. For reference, helium is not like the gas. I'm talking about the beatboxer. Peter Sancha, I think his name is now. Speedrun resort circuit. Minute. Okay, so this guy's got the minute 24. We're gonna actually. We're gonna. Turn on display capture. Turn off game capture. Okay, so we have minute 23:78 speedrun. Oh, okay, frames. Did it just install like lag, like applications on my PC? What the fuck was that? Manifest heat. Wait, what? Oh. Is this like a different game altogether? Huh. Anyway, the resort circuit. This is my absolute favorite race in this game. Just a basic circuit race. And the number one position for this is... Wait, what? Okay. Number one is 23:7. Minute 23:7. After patch? I don't know what patch. So this guy... We'll just watch like one or two of these. Let's just see. So they're also using the RSR. He boosts immediately. He's got 5 nitrous tanks. He just dumps 2, 3 of them, all 4 of them, all 5 of them. And he's doing kind of what I do where he just takes all the way into the corner, but he's opening wide on a lot of the corners so he can just keep going in a pure circle. But he is hugging that line as tight as possible. But he's got multiple nitrous tanks instead, so if he has any sort of hiccup, he can just keep dumping them. And they seem to recharge faster. But he is making conservative use of them. Okay. He also has 7 speeds, so I'm assuming that's like probably what you can get maximum or I guess optimal, which is fine. 5 nitrous tanks. Still hugging the inside about as tight as possible. He didn't go wide on that turn there. He keeps going wide around the wall to make it a little bit easier to conserve your speed around that corner. Okay. That was actually only his second attempt at that. Because the starting one is 53k, the second one is 40k, so that means he did it on his second try from that that day he loaded. Okay. He's also using 5 nitrous tanks, but he's only got... Okay, he's now at 6 speeds. He might also have 7. It seems like they both have the same setup. Creating larger circles than I am. But also holding tight to those corners. Going wide about halfway through the track. I hate that music in the background. So essentially, he's doing the same thing. So I just need to get 5 nitrous tanks instead. Okay. Wrong tab, that one. Where do I want to start in the middle of this fucking playlist? We'll go. Go. Sublab's good. So I actually do need to go back to my garage. I gotta like tighten these Allen bolts on my fucking handbrake. Nitrous. 1 15-pound tank or 5 3-pound tanks. I don't know which one they have. They definitely have 5 tanks, and to be honest, the only one that seems to be available for that many tanks is this one. So I need, I guess, to go do heat races again, which I cannot stress to you I am not a fan of. The only way to like really get better at that race is to do it, but the problem is there is a human limitation. Kind of why I wanted to see if AI did it the same way as a people, or if it plotted a better way to do it. Because part of me thinks like if you take one run right around the track to clip some of those barriers at the bottom of the flag posts at the checkpoints, you remove those for your later turns. Not to mention the AIs do it 90% of the time anyways, right? So that just allows you to turn even tighter. So instead of having to go around those to reduce your to risk reducing your speed too much, you can just literally drive right through where they were, which affect your speed pretty much not at all. Besides the obvious you're turning. So. Alright, first actual race of the day, let's get it. Oh, I miss this handbrake so much, I can't stress that enough. Oh, shit, chat's not open. Yeah, buddy. I might transition under later. I'm not really sure. We'll see. first did this race, I could not, for the life of me, figure that part out because I didn't see the ramp. I had to readjust my monitor brightness because at that time I had really only played Siege. And I just turned my brightness down and minimized my contrast. Sounds like a stupid strategy, but trust me, it worked extremely effectively. Let me open chat. Obes. Here do we go? Awesome min. Alright, cool. So this part reward. Okay, so I just need to at least eat 3. Okay, so all those tires. Okay, that makes so much more sense. So I just need to get 1 more race done? Oh, shit. Hey, man. Yep, that's definitely my fault. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I did that. I'm just gonna start taking races, because regardless, I'm gonna earn heat, so that's hardly an issue. First, we're gonna keep this jackass. Wings. I feel like I've done this one. Yeah, I get it. Oh, this race, okay. No fucker. Did I just overjump it? Shit, that's a one way to lose a race, I'll tell you what. No! I didn't hold my brake for long enough. Dude, this is an absolute fucking shit show. This fucking loser to my front here will not move. Yeah, I'm gonna blame him and act like it wasn't me the entire time. Bruh. Fuck off, man. I'm so glad that was an opportunity for me to just take more damage. This is heat. This is... Oh, I thought that was a lock icon. Okay, well, I'm not going backwards because there's an officer behind us. Matter of fact, he's still behind us. Yep, definitely held out for too long. Oh well. Little pack scratch ain't hurt nobody. Oh almost pulled my handbrake off my gas. There we go. Right here. I started out so well by not really hitting anybody in that first race and proceeded to just hit absolutely fucking every single opponent I had in that most recent one. I rotate the wheel, control my front and back wheels. I do not die. Yeah. I remember when I first was trying to learn how to use the wheel, it would literally piss me off because it's sliding mechanic that Need for Speed adds whenever you're just okay. You fucking go. Whenever you're going too fast, if you make too sharp a turn, they add a drifting instead of like a physics sliding mechanic, and it's something to play with. I did that deliberately. Fuck that guy. Am I in it? Oh. Ow. To be honest, the GTR 2000 is a little bit more controllable than this. So it might be more efficient to do this with that instead. I don't know what ridiculous requirements this was. Come on. Take me to a straight. Take me to a straight already. There we go. A little bit. Not hitting that officer. Okay, that couldn't work. God, I hate turning ones. Bro, fuck off. I'm pulling a handbrake. Fuck it. There we go. That's what I need. There you are. Once we get to an absolute straight, I can absolutely catch up pretty much effortlessly. Just all these turns down the mountain. But at the bottom of this mountain is just one big ass straight line through the valley and hills and shit. Kinda goes back to another mountain, so there we go. Now we're cooking. Let's get speedy. That about the world look up. Save is not the word for it. Yep. He's still behind us. Wait. Fucking do it. Alright. Cool. Where is the nearest safe house? The main one? Where's it at? If I go down the next turn, I can pop off onto that road. Okay. And they're bringing the officers in this direction. Fuck it, we're taking a shortcut. Didn't ask. Traffic laws never hurt. That's the issue with like handbraking, is sometimes it just doesn't work, or sometimes it works too good. There's a bit of variance with it. Sometimes it works just right. The variance pisses me off. I thought this was the original version at first of the song. Awesome! Trust me, this is not the regular version. So what part did I get? Another fucking turbocharger? Instant boost at low speeds, lacks high-end boost. Isn't the roots the same thing? Lower than force induction. Instant boost at low speeds. Fuck it. Hey. What versions have ultimates? So the exhaust also has ultimates. Does everything have an... Oh my god, everything has an ultimate, and I happen to get every single fucking supercharger. Sorry, missing one. Okay. So we'll have to do that again. Cold hands. Hold on, let me close the window. Oh shit. I think one was speaking Russian for a second. Polish. I cannot fucking hear the term Polish ever without immediately referencing fucking or the fucking the video that's always titled "Man drops his beer in the river ignoring him." Those dudes screaming fucking bloody murder in the background. fucking turn. How the hell did I make that? How the hell did I... Okay, I cannot explain that. I missed that guy only by a coat of paint. Holy shit. I get out on that turn a bit. Straight quicker. So this should get me to at least heat one or two. Pretty much immediately. Okay. Did not mean to do that. So did they just random spawn? Oh, like... Holy shit, that's like pretty much straight. Caspian Sea Monster? Maybe handbrake only seems to work at high speeds. I don't know like what parts you can and can't get from super high heat races. I'm assuming the best parts you have to get at 5 heat, but I don't actually know. Hit maneuver me, fucker? Alright, bro. Cooperation is not in its list of primary things it can do efficiently. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to pop a Yui and haul ass the other direction. Heat my ass. Okay, perfect. So, where were those other races? Ah. Right down there. Fortunately, there's an officer that way, so we're gonna pop a Yui and haul ass this way. This direction. Alright. So hitting vehicles is the only thing that takes damage off your vehicle. You don't see shit, bro. Oh my god. Holy fucking Christ, did I kick a hornet's nest? What is this? Fuck off. Maybe turn faster next time. Don't hold of your shit, jackass. Cuckold. Fuck that guy. Pissed off one cut. Sorry, didn't even piss him. I just got within radius of him and 14 more spawned. Alright, bro, I get it. Your dick is small and you're overcompensating by trying to be super tough. Fuck off. So I'm gonna have to hit this sumbitch with a rope-a-dope real quick. Is he really gonna camp that, bro? Flamingo. Okay, I'm just gonna try to get over there and start it. See, there's 2 officers, and they are not gonna leave that bitch alone. So, I don't know if it respawns the officers or not. That part of it. Fucking hello? What is this? I've never seen the AI do this shit until I started trying to get these key racing and shit. Alright, well, he's drowning now. Let's push his ass over the bridge. Alright, close enough. Hit me! This direction. This way. I have a feeling this is going to be a rough night. I didn't notice that turn because of the fucking lights. Holy shit. I literally cannot see. You're gonna like focus. Oh my god. What is happening? Honestly, what the fuck is happening? I'm not fully sure what the blue fuck that was, but all I know is these AIs need to go fuck themselves, rightfully. Fucking everybody's hitting me, cops are spawning in the middle of the street, fucking... Oh my god, what even the hell? So we'll go this direction, and then we'll go this direction, and then we'll hit one of these. Okay. Rightfully, fuck that race. I don't know what that was. That did no. Whatever that was. No. Oh, awesome. So that's actually like a requirement. So I have a better supercharger, I think, or turbo, whatever. Okay. Alright, cool. Give it a try. I just have to be efficient on the function. So like round turns, just basically boost on straights. Alright. Wondering if it would be more efficient to use other features of what, like I guess it's called auxiliary. I'm doing right now, which I think gives me a nitrous. take that there, because if not, I was not about to try to figure out how to Neo my way through the rest of the fucking components on this whole damn track, creating an actual fucking metal vehicle. Like, that is a game I'm not playing. Okay, minute 32:08. Not bad. Oh, Temanite. One called Terminite. This is a song where I was like, wow, I like this song. I'm gonna try to recreate a similar genre style, and then I couldn't figure out how. That's cool. Like tensing my core and shit, like I'm actually supposed to be like resisting gravitational pull from turning like brother. I don't know why my brain does this. That is. Minute 31:52. Okay. Run it back. Here's the other thing with this, is because I'm getting any form of money from it, literally at all, even though it's only 13,000, the amount of runs I'm doing have gotten me over from like 0 to, because I bought cars in the middle of this, that's how I got the other ones from doing this. I went from 0 to over 1.2 million 7 times. Give you an idea how many times I've done that? see what that came out to. Damn. I cut 0.4 seconds off, 0.04 seconds off my time. As I, keep racing, I'm consistently noticing minor differences, but generally my speeds keep being, on average, higher. I just gotta use the boosts more efficiently. A lot of those variables. That felt really fast. I don't know. I feel like I blinked and it was already the final lap. 2 runs ago I had that exact speed. Time. Kind of the same thing in this case. I know how to use the boosts. Whenever I'm at a lower speed than 200, I'm supposed to be boosting to keep myself over that. Could not have cut that any fucking closer. I need to find a way to keep going straight as much as possible, because the more I turn, the more I bleed my speed, and the more I need to use my nitrous. I'm averaging about like 132, 131 area, which is better than it was, which was 133, 133 and a half, somewhere in that radius. Staying as tight as it possibly can. Well, that's not quite what I meant. That's not. Hold on, we're chalked. We're chalked. Run it back. That's gonna be an issue. I'm gonna learn how to be really, really precise with my driving, though, as I already know. I'm gonna literally have to get this threaded as cleanly as possible, get the lowest time. That just fucked me, bro. That definitely added like 7,500 or 750 milliseconds, something like that. It still wouldn't have been. Alright, that's not so big of a deal then. This song is the one that I was like, huh. And then I tried to make Complextro. Failed miserably. Okay, try it again. Faster to my side here. If I can bully him the hell out of the way, they're gonna take that out. I'm gonna take that out. That for later. Here's the thing that blows my mind. I've been screaming for 56 minutes and 30 seconds now. That means I would have done like 40 runs of this. Like, this is a really fast speedrun. I'm not ending stream, or at least getting off the game until I at least get a 130. I mean, the millisecond, whatever, but minute 30, I want to see those two numbers. I want to start consistently getting 131, 130. That's how I know I'm going to focus. Jackass off. Gonna be happy with might jump in like a multiplayer game with somebody else or maybe a burner account or whatever at some given point and take all those out and just see how long it takes me to circle the track. Take all the barriers out, see if I'm actually like saving any sort of time by cutting those out of the track. Because I keep cutting those corners, and if it's not saving me any time, then I'm gonna stop doing it, obviously. I mean, also, obviously, that time's not gonna fucking count. Not only is it not solo, but someone's actively setting up. Shit. That end bit went pretty smooth, especially after I botched it. Yeah, that whole run fucked me. 134, icky. Okay, the whole barrier set is just going for that? Dude, what the fuck is going on? Can you, like, not do that? It's not cold. This one's botched. Yeah, that one's not gonna be a good run. That's like 132. 132.68, I'm calling it. This is on point. You know, I mean, a few things went wrong. I didn't think that many. To be fair, I also blocked half of them out like immediately after they happened. That was. That's not gonna be a good run. Especially with that bastard right at the end, literally, like, basically spawning in me. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Damn. Keep driving. Considering going to get more parts. Do not help, and there is some variance with them. Yeah. I think I might try to stop cutting in on the start. And just go straight and try to overtake the guy in front of me and let them all, like, run into each other. Because I have to keep dipping and diving through that, and that's costing me my speed and some boosts. Well, see, this guy, they all go that way. So going that way is putting me not only in front of all of them, but behind the rest of them. One of them are not. It was perfect up until whatever the fuck that was. I couldn't pull away from the mic in time. Also trying to keep my eyes just firmly planted on this fucking bastard in front of me. Oh, ow, that burned. Damn, dude. Bro, it would have been the run if my car didn't just fucking pogo up for no fucking reason, bro. That's so gay. Okay. That was not a terrible run. By any means. Hot damn, I beat my score again. 130-32. I beat it by 0.035. 0.036, sorry. That was such a, like, smooth run, and 130-32 was all I could get, which concerned me. I'm wondering if this minor amount of damage I do have on my vehicle is costing me any of my speed at all. I got my 130, so I'm happy. Motherfucker, bro. Oh, yeah. That's the kind of random bullshit I'm talking about. Nah, bro. This run's chalked after that. Like, it's bad enough he did that shit and then basically pulled into me, but then his car flips for no reason and just jammed and fucking T-boned, slowing me down all the way. Like, fuck off, bro. Outer lane. Everybody fight amongst themselves in there. Like that. I don't know if I did that run faster or not, because I passed a lot less people. So I don't know if they were going faster or I was going slower. It was definitely a good run. Anything that has 130 in it is a good run. run. I'll be surprised if that's not at least a 130. Never got lower than a 130-32, which is that other one. So if I get anything lower than that, then it's already a record. Oh, fuck off, bro. Shit. Although, I am seeing consistently better results pulling to the right instead of the left. Be a 1-3-1. Okay. I think it's a 1-3-1. 1-3-1-5-8. Let's see it. Eventually. Not as bad as I thought. And I think that could have been a lot lower if I didn't rear end that dude in the first, like, 30 seconds tops. Actually, it would have been the first, like, 10 seconds. These were only a minute and a half. For fuck's sake. Okay, suddenly they're not turning. Penalizing me because of the fucking speed. These goddamn AIs are not fucking consistent. If they were consistent, that'd be better. Might be to play the way I just did that. Not for this run. I mean, for all my runs from here on out. Because what I did was essentially burned all my energy there, and then just made a sharp turn and then boosted, and I'm now in the straight. So what energy I lost is going to be easily made up. If I saw that right. I've noticed I very, very heavily misconstrue things while I'm doing this because I'm locked in and fixated on the white line and my car, and that's it. So everything outside of my central vision of my peripherals is completely fucking wrong 90% of the time. It's a weird phenomenon, I'll tell you what. Shit. Obviously, that was implied. I might give this like 10 more runs and call it. I don't think I hit that guy, but sure, I guess. Well, this is a new cam. instead of after them to try to maintain my speed amidst the turn. I reckon that don't work. I think that was a good run. I don't know if it's my new record. It was a good run, though. It was a good run, dude. No idea if that was good. Not a single idea. Damn. Is that the exact same time twice in a row? I don't think this is a run. Burn this last tank here in this turn. Bro.
puts into perspective how much I fucked up to get a 134 or a 135. I'll do like 2 more runs. Myself on Scott. Shit, I botched it. Fuck! 131. No way it's anything less. If you know this song, then you know exactly how I've managed to condition myself, and it's always in reference to fucking War Thunder Aerial. Holy shit, that was way better than I thought it was. So I just gotta keep doing that. I don't even need to say anything. Fire kicked up off the ground. This fucking bitch won't get out of my way. I'm almost sure now that the amount of damage I was taking is almost absolutely effective. Okay. What the fuck? Are we watching this, bro? Yeah, that was a 131. Yeah, bro, that's the last one. That was a perfect fucking race, right up until some jackass flew into me at Mach Jesus. Not to mention my vehicle's also like, you know, not looking good. And I just keep progressively getting more and more bullshitted, so I'm definitely just gonna call it on that. That's just how it is when you're trying to speedrun anything. The second you approach, like, getting more and more accurate, more and more shit goes wrong. But eventually I'll get less than 130. Or at least a 130. I at least want a 130. Because from like 130... From like a minute 30, which is like 37th place, to like 31st place, are all just intervals of milliseconds in a minute 29. It's like a minute 29, 0.9, 0.75, 0.78 are all in different places, and that's just like the next 6 places beyond 130.